I've been doing this since 1973. And you get a good cup of coffee and the music just takes over. I ended up at Travis Air Force Base in California, where I was assigned to the Strategic Air Command. I went to work for Pacific Bell Telephone Company, which was a part of the old Bell system. And then for the next 22 years, I've worked within the Bell system. In 1998, AT&T had gone through massive restructuring, and at the time that I was laid off, they closed over 53 offices nationwide. I was unemployed for the next 7 years, and the job market at the time was hard enough if you were just recently unemployed, much less if you hadn't been, gainfully employed for 7 years. And this one guy happened to say, you should go to 801 Turk Street and get what's called a benefits analysis.
When Harold first came in, he had a very serious demeanor. You could tell that he was a person who was scared. He was literally, like I said, one step away from being on the streets. He was not getting enough to eat.
One thing, when you get into an economic situation, there's still this pride thing that you don't want to admit that you're in a situation like that. So once Chris showed me how I could go online and apply for food stamps, I thought that was the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then, I got accepted into the CSEP program.
My name is Roxanne Murray, and I'm the program director for the Senior Community Service Employment Program, otherwise known as CSEP. We've been able to observe, wonderful transformations in the lives of our participants who are able to secure skill sets or enhance skill sets, provide needed services to our nonprofit host training agencies, and then for a good number of our folks that are able to make the transition from subsidized to unsubsidized employment end up with a measure of economic security because they're able to obtain full-time employment. One of the things that I think Harold exemplifies, what the CSEP program stands for, what it represents, and what it reflects. And I think Harold's experience speaks specifically to what can happen when an individual is placed in a position to connect with a program that is designed to meet that individual's needs.
I was then sent to the One Stop Career Center at 1800 Oakdale, and I interviewed there as a customer service rep. And what we do is we provide employment services. Okay, let's just enter your Social Security number and make sure that you're in the system. But one thing I can say about the CSEP program is how it builds your confidence. When you've been in a financial situation, you just think nothing you're going to do is going to pull you out of it. That everywhere you're going to go, people are going to say, oh, well, we don't have anything for you. But being in the CSEP program, it's just been incredible at helping build up my confidence again.
It's almost like there's a new class of poverty that we're experiencing now. People who've worked their whole lives and thought that maybe they were secure, but all of a sudden finding out that like the rug had been pulled out from underneath them.
CSEP was the one good break that I needed to get me back into a positive frame of mind and to, start helping myself.